Hello paper crafters, I have a new video for you. This one I'm showing the Marianne Design Cutting and Embossing dies. These are the new ones that are kind of like a floral and doily dies, and they really make some beautiful images. So let's get on to the first one. The first one is LR0130, and this one has it's a set of two dies with the outer edge and the inner floral, and I'll show you what I made with it. I thought for a change I would just show you what it looks like just cut out, just a simple cutout, no embossing. Some of you don't like to emboss, and these are even pretty just plain cut out. And then the next I have is showing you, little one didn't pop out there. Let me pull that out. That's it embossed, and you can see when it's embossed it has the little edges to the rim there, and they really come out very nicely embossed. I like them embossed. To me it's worth the extra effort to do that. I'll zoom in a little bit on that for you. You can see better. And then I did just another one to show you a contrasting color. Shows you how they look. They come out very nice. And then the third die is the flower. And it's just a lot of little holes, kind of makes a nice little design. I also want you to think about with these, with your Just Right stampers, the circle in the center, make some beautiful frames for those stamps, and easy peasy. Remember the plain one without any embossing. That would just be nice too if you're in a mood for a very quick card. Okay. The next one we have is this die right here. See, I'll pan out a little bit. And this is number LR0129. And again, it's another doily with a floral. You might say, ooh, that's the same floral. This one's a little bit larger, so you can use the two together. And this one makes this right here. I really like that one a lot. There's not as much embossing to this one. Let me see if I can bring it up and kind of focus on that. But it still, to me, makes the difference to do it. I think it's worth having that done, and that little difference of the edges there. To me, it makes a big difference, I think. I'm getting a very good picture there for you. Let's see if I can do a little better. There. That kind of shows it. Okay, put that down. And then I'll show you the flower it makes. The flower I'll put in the center. And again, to compare, in case you want to compare the flower from the last one, you can layer these flowers, and they would be very nice layered together. I like to make them a little off-centered, and you can kind of see how the kit, combining the two together, would be pretty. Okay, and I believe we're saving the best for last. I'm going to have to pan out here because this is a big one. So, okay, and get my light off of there. This one is number LR0141, and this is my favorite. With this die you can make these beautiful creations. Here is the outer frame right here. Now I'll put the light back on. Let me go in a little bit to show you. And this is a big circle. The embossing is on the outer edges. Try to bring that up. All that's very nicely embossed there, as you can see. Then the next die in the set, this is, unlike the others which are 2 dies, this is a 4 die set. Now here's something that's never been done before that I found. there's little bitty holes inside. I don't know if we can see it. See the edges right there, those little holes? Almost reminds me when I do paper embroidery and I make the holes in the paper embroidery. I'm not sure, I was looking at this, except for like a seam stitch. I don't really know if you could paper embroidery with that. I don't think that's why it was made. I think it's just a design, but I really like that effect. The next part of the one is this little kind of filigree one. I love the filigree little doodads they give us. This one is my favorite. Look at this, how beautiful that is. Just to have that on a card by itself. Let's say you had a card and put that, make two of them, one on top of the other. Isn't that pretty? Now I'll bring you up a little closer. You can see the really nice detailed embossing on there. So that's it. Please visit my blog for pricing and updates if it's still available and what's going on, or email me at dutchpapercrafts@gmail.com with any questions you may have. I do want to let you know that these dies, the Marianne design dies, are fiddly. They do not pop out of the dies. You have to kind of use wax paper. You need some sort of a piercing tool to get them out. They are not like the Joycraft ones where they put in little holes for us to poke all those little pieces out. They do get stuck in the Marianne dies, but again, Marianne does have some beautiful creations, so in my mind they're worth it. I do poke out the dies. If you have between the die and the paper, that wax paper, they poke out easy with like a pin or a piercing tool, which is what I use. The other thing is, some people told me they just leave the paper in there to build up, and that helps. It doesn't bother them and it doesn't interfere with the embossing or the cutting. Sometimes that has interfered with my cutting. I don't think you can let a lot of paper build up in there. So good luck with your dies. I don't think you'll be disappointed in the results. I go to the Marianne dies a lot just because of the beauty of them. And again, these ones will go really well with our Just Right stamp, so the next time there's an order, you can kind of think about what would go with these dies if you purchase them. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.